Phathom Asoke Temple and Community
ปฐมอโศก
Starting from the first step on September 21st, 1979,
22
Samojit and Samojai Ratanakunu Pakan, two sisters from Nakhon Pathom province, out of religious faith in the Santi Asoke group, donated about 2.5 acres of land in Nakhon Pathom province.
20 ตารางวา
But the place was a grove of small trees full of vicious, thorny plants, snakes, and very few trees to provide shade.
ต้นไม้ใหญ่ที่ให้ร่มเงามีน้อย
So a group of people from Santi Asoke Temple in Bangkok and Asoke members from Nakhon Pathom province traveled back and forth every day to clear the brush and to plant trees. On July 28, 1980, the lead monk and spiritual and practical leader of Santi Asoke, Phathom Samana Potidak, and the group of Asoke monks proclaimed this location to be Phathom Asoke Temple. Afterwards, we started construction of the main hall. It's a two-story building where we use the ground floor for many purposes, such as listening to Dhamma teachings and communal eating. Upstairs, the monks perform various functions, such as the weekly review of their observance of the 43 precepts and hold meetings such as the annual Mahapavarana. We also built small huts for the monks, male and female novices, and lay female temple residents. In the first few years, we had little work. Our main jobs were to water the trees we'd planted. We took a very serious attitude towards diligently working to free ourselves of worldly defilements, and the number of people coming to listen to the Dhamma teachings steadily increased. Asoke's New Year's Festival 1981, held at Santi Asoke Temple in Bangkok, was a lively event with many people showing up. We held the first 3 days at Santi Asoke and the last 2 days at Phathom Asoke in order to have more people become aware of the temple's existence. 1982 was an important year because our leader Phathom reached his 12th year as a monk. 12 years completes a cycle considered important in much of Asia. It was also the year Phathom reached 48 years of age, or the 6th 12-year cycle of his life. We followers consider him to be a father figure of sorts, a model of a superlative human being. And since we have gotten so very much out of the Dhamma that he has brought us, trained us with, taught us, and admonished us with, we felt that we really ought to express our gratitude in a tangible way on his birthday, June 5th. As for Phathom, he didn't want any kind of event emphasizing himself. If there were to be some sort of event to reflect on anything, it should be to reflect on the history of Asoke and how things have been going in the group as a whole up to the present day. We considered many names for the event and in the end voted to choose the name Asoke Ramluk, which means to reflect on Asoke. On June 5th to 6th, 1982, we held the first Asoke Ramluk gathering at Phathom Asoke with the theme to prove the unity of the Asoke people. On Asoke Ramluk Day in 1983, Phathom revealed the deeper reasons for creating what was then called the Phathom Asoke Project. It is to be the territory for pious people, those who can stick to the precepts of Buddhism, and where the 4 essentials of a Buddhist community come together, namely monks, female novices, laymen, and lay women. Having established Phathom Asoke Temple, we have been able to proceed in founding other locations. Phathom Asoke community was born when pious lay members bought 22 acres of land surrounding Phathom Asoke temple and donated it to Asoke's Dhammasanti Foundation. Those joining the program to live in the community were given the right to build homes within this 22 acres. Under the community's system, the board allotted small plots of 100 square meters. Each home must be built at least 2 meters away from public pathways in order to facilitate installation, maintenance, and repair of community infrastructure.
ในอนาคต
Phathom and lay people together laid plans, designed, and established various systems for the community. We constructed Mount Freedom, Unity River, Peace Island, Waterfall of Holism, Stream of Capability, Rocktail Beach, Yawning Sand Beach, Flying Water Beach, Rocky Knoll, a forest, and many gardens. All this in order to make the surroundings as natural as possible. Ours is a task of building a healthy environment and a healthy society that are so badly needed in the country. This is a community of people who observe Buddhist precepts, eat vegetarian, and are free of base vices. Also, we don't have any TVs, refrigerators, or electric fans in community homes. As far as food goes, there is a central kitchen where many of us from both the temple area and the community area join in preparing each day's communal meal. On Sunday, October 21st, 1984, we commemorated the first year of the Phathom Asoke community. After the ceremony marking the end of the 3-month Buddhist Lent, Phathom pointed out that this is a community that defies the norm and is a good example for society. Everybody living together as one big family, able to rely on each other in times of old age, sickness, and death. Let's all prove that it works. The number of people coming with an interest in Dhamma has steadily increased. We have left our worldly jobs and have come here to live. Everyone works in right livelihood in accord with Buddhism's Eightfold Path. We have a moderate economy consonant with His Majesty the King's stated goal for the country and are a largely self-sufficient community. At various workstations, we all work under the principles of Asoke's Bun Niyom, an ethics-based economy. Some workstations are as follows. One, Bun Niyom Commerce. We run 2 small shops selling daily necessities, a diesel fuel station, and a vegetarian restaurant in Nakhon Pathom City. 2. Bun Niyom Education. We have a middle school, a high school, a vocational school, and a Buddhist Sunday school. 3. Bun Niyom Agriculture. We have 9 gardens: herb garden, solitude garden, garden of opposite directions, family garden, correct garden, 1,000-year garden, good mood garden, 2.6-acre
9
garden,
ไร่
mushroom farm, a compost shed,
โรงผลิต
and
สิ่ง
an enzyme shed. Four,
อุตสาหกรรมบุญนิยม
Bunniyom industry. We have a pharmacy producing herbal medicines,
ศาลากิจ
a place to make tofu, a place to produce various other soy products such as soy sauce and a miso-like paste,
ศาลาชวน
a place to produce various health foods,
ต่าง
a place to make ready-to-eat
ๆผลิต
foods,
อาหารแปรรูปศาลาขยะขยะ
a recycling
แปรรูปขยะ
facility,
ให้เป็นประโยชน์ศาลา
and
ช่าง
facilities to build, maintain, and repair various machines, vehicles, electronic gear, and water and electrical
และ
systems.
อื่น
5. Bunniyom finance. Various earnings from the community all go into the central fund. Anyone wanting a substantial amount of money must first get permission at a community meeting. 6. Bunniyom
ป
healthcare.
ระกอบด้วย
We have a dental facility,
บ้าน
a
อารมณ์
general health
ดูแล
center,
ผู้ป่วย
and 2 places that make food for people in poor health. 7. Bunniyom consumption. We have a central
โรง
kitchen,
ครัวกลาง
a tailor shop,
ห้องตัดเย็บ
and a co-op
มี
where we
สหกร
get
ณ์
various
ไว้ให้สำหรับเบิ
necessities.
กจ่ายเครื่องอุปโภคที่จำเป็น
We share what we eat and what we use and call it communal consumption.
แบ่งกันกินแบ่งกันใช้
8. Bunniyom communication. We have a room to facilitate the community PA system, a publishing
ทำ
press,
มูลนิธิ
radio broadcasting to communicate the essence of Dharma and agriculture,
ห้องบันทึกเสียง
and an audio recording studio. Nine, Bunniyom politics. We aim to develop social morals in individuals to be the bedrock of democracy. Develop society to follow Buddhist precepts, quit indulging in base vices, be self-reliant, not struggle and wrangle for power or advantage, or be corrupt. Such a system of politics is the first of its kind in society. A Bunniyom politician must really and truly be a cut above the rest. One has to be honest, efficient, capable, and knowledgeable, not attached to greed, status, and position, praise, and worldly pleasures, must be free of personal responsibilities, and be able to devote oneself and serve the population freely without accepting anything as personal remuneration. 10. Bunniyom art. We encourage the understanding and use of art for the sake of thoughtful creativity, to fully develop one's potential, and to learn to distinguish obscenity from real
ในงาน
art.
อนาจารหรืองานศิลปะแท้จริง
In the process of becoming Phathom Asoke temple and community, we've had to rely heavily on sweat, manual labor, and willpower, all arising from the selflessness of countless Asoke members coming together to forge reality out of idealism with the power of faith in Buddhism and Phathom Samana Pothirak as our leader.
ชุมชนปฐมอโศก
This is Asoke's first community. It was formed in order to prove the truth as taught in Buddhism, which is that there are positive fruits of action even
ว่ามี
today.
ผลทำได้จริงในยุคปัจจุบันนี้ แม้อยู่ท่ามกลาง
This is true, even though mired in the wallows of capitalism, which is raping and pillaging the whole world, sinking together with the weights of greed, anger, and delusion, and where people are continually taking advantage of one another.
คน